Hello and welcome to my awesome health journey. I am Brett Dupree, and today I'm talking about weighing in because that's what I did today. I like to periodically weigh in. Every other time I tried lose weight in the past, I was very into my scale. I would do the thing where I try to weigh myself once a week, once a month. I've talked about this in the past, but for the most part, weighing myself was something I didn't do or I don't do now because it just hits too much of my psyche, too much of my whether I'm doing a good job or doing a bad job was tied to those numbers on the scale. And so I try to weigh myself every like 4 months. Last time I weighed myself was in March, and actually, same. Actually, weighed myself really close together. I weighed myself at Orange Theory because I was doing their transformation challenge, and then I went to a clinic where they weighed me there, where I got the DEXA scan. Seca. I don't care what I call it DEXA. DEXA something, but I got a Seca scan because it's um, for so. As I was going towards this weigh-in, I know it's been roughly 4 months almost since my last weigh-in, and there's part of me hoping that I would be under 370 pounds. But I thought to myself, like, losing 3 pounds a month has been my average. So if I'm within the average, that was my I'm fine. And then I had super happy, and then I had like a static, which of course was getting like low 360s, 350s. Again, I started at 473, so like that is a significant amount. And so I weighed in and I got my baseline. I weighed in at 376 pounds, which is a lot, of course, but compared to 473, it is a lot less. Honestly, that's how much I feel I weigh based on like how loose this was, especially up here. So my stomach hangs lower because I think the skin got stretched out because I got so fat. Because when I bring it up, I think that's how fat I should be, at least bulbing out my stomach instead of like my stomach feels flatter than it should be. But I think a lot of the fat is just like going down to the bottom with all this like looser skin. And so, looking at it, unfortunately, I didn't. What's the word? I didn't. The fat percentage and the muscle loss percentage wasn't what I'd want from this scan of Orange Theory. Uh, Being that I've only, for them, according to that, I've only lost 5 pounds of fat, but I've lost 4 pounds of muscle, which is weird. But apparently, I lost a bunch on my torso. And for some reason, on my arms, it's like I lost a pound of my arms each, which doesn't feel right. But as the coach says, a lot with their scan, it could change by a couple of pounds each time you go through that. Plus, it says your arms are not supposed to touch, but it's hard for me. But at the same time, that is still my 3 pounds a month, and it's not as fast as I want to go. I want to be super fast, but it's been consistent, and I've lost since the beginning of the year, I've lost 20 pounds, which is roughly around, 3 pounds a month, just under. But compared to last year, which was, let's see, about 46 pounds. So that's actually above that 3 pounds much, which would be 36. So, yeah. So on a whole, I'm doing pretty good. I've lost almost 50 pounds in the last year. I mean, by how big I am, the funny part is I hardly notice when I look at pictures, especially from this year to last year. I'm about to hit my 500 workout on Saturday. I plan on doing a fun video for that um, that I'm looking forward to doing, but I don't see as big difference, especially between um, looking at like between 450 and 422. Like I felt like a big difference, especially in my face. But like from 422 to 376, I don't see it as much, especially in my face. I think it's mostly in my face, but up here I feel it a lot. So maybe that's why I've like lost so much muscle in my torso because I'm just not carrying around all that fat up here. But on a whole, I'm happy with it. That means, I mean, when I think about my life and like weight gain, 350 is a really big weight for me because things feel better. 330 is like another feel good weight, and 310 feels great. And if I ever get to 290 again, that would be a dream. But at the rate, if I continue at the rate from like last year, I'll be down to 330 by this time next year. So I'm hoping I do pick it up a little bit. But at the same time, I'm not making weight loss my goal. I'm just trying to eat well, not put too much pressure on myself so I don't overeat, and just mindfully eat, and all the good things that I've learned. So for the most part, I'm fine with my weigh-in. Yeah. I know it's kind of a rambling post, but I really wanted to be super celebratory. Honestly, I really wanted to weigh 373 because then I would finally hit 100 pounds of weight loss. Right now I'm at 96.8, which just isn't fully round and 3 numbers. Well, I guess it's 3 numbers if you count decimals. So I guess I hit that. So yeah, things are going fine. Yeah, things are going fine. So thank you for watching. I love you for who you are, and as always, you are worthy.